It's Quantrade Edge, and this evening I wanted to go over two more 4R setups that we had today. We actually had three of them. I'm just going to highlight two more popular ones here. This is the daily chart of copper. And what was interesting about copper, that made it a good example, was to highlight what a quality setup looks like. Our goal is not to chase every flip of direction, but in particular some really good ones. And here we had this move down, we had this move up, we had this move down. So we have two waves complete. We have a hammer candle with a green body closing at the top of its range, significant tail, and that tail also trapped below, well, I guess when you look at this key level here, we sort of tested below, and if we were to break above prior day high, we would be setting up a good bar that had ways to go. And the other thing I noted a couple of days ago was that on the 240-minute chart, copper had one of our famous divergences, one of our favorite patterns here, which was a 1, 2, 3 divergences. So we knew from a couple of different sources that it was losing momentum to the downside, left a trap. So what we do on the Forex trade is we wait for the daily bar to change from down to up in this situation, and then we find a lower time frame ABC to enter the trade on. So I'll blow this up extra large so it should be easy to see. We pierced through PDH at 6 p.m. and from there we put in an A, B, C, and this is a 30-minute chart. Again, happening at 6 p.m., you kind of need 15, 30, ish, maybe even an hour chart to be relevant at that time with, as little trading volume as there is. And this bar bottomed at midnight. So our risk bar was this bar right here. And that bar went and hit 4R right here at, I think, 78.45. So basically, from 12:30 to 3 o'clock, we got our 4R target. Another market that had the 4R going on was Russell. So yesterday we had the 4R trade in the NASDAQ and the S&P, and those were in yesterday's video entitled 4 setups of the 4R, but the Russell was lagging behind, and as of yesterday it was just an inside bar. So today, taking out the high of that bar, of that mother bar of the inside pattern, that would, 1940-210, that would trigger our 4X over here. So this first got, and this is a 10-minute chart, because this here we're talking about 1:50 in the morning. So we first pierced at 1:50 in the morning, but we had only a simple leg down. We went back up, and again we had a simple leg down. You have this A, B, C. However, the C did not exceed A. The C is 39.30. This is 39.30. This is 39.30. Low 38.70. Okay, but this is an up bar. This is an up bar. So this being outside, it's also an up bar. So this is already on the next wave higher. And then here we got our ABC. Here, let me put the Gann counter on it. so you can see what I was talking about there. Again, this all up here is an up bar because this is an up bar and this is an outside bar to that up bar. So here, one directional, one directional, one directional, one directional, one directional, one directional, one directional. Well, no, here's where we have down, up, down. So you just have to be patient because you would have waited from about 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. to get this set up. But it's well worth waiting and stalking because that's your risk bar of about 190. So 4R is about 760, 4730. 44, 4730 is the exact high of this bar. So this was your entry bar on the 10 minute. 20 minutes later, you've hit 4 times your risk. So these were the two of the good setups today. I put in a video earlier about Taiwan Semiconductor TSM. That's also that's a different strategy, but I suspect that strategy will work on SMCI on Monday because that'll be the second day of a major rally. But anyway, there's just 1,000 ways to skin a cat. I prefer to use these methods where we can consistently get 4 times our risk, and that's a good thing. 4 times your risk. Really think about your risk capital and what you want from your risk capital. And for me, I want at least the opportunity to make 4 times that.